with me now is Ras Roni.
Hey,
How you going, Ras?
everyone. Really good, feeling really irie. Thank you.
So what have you been up to nowadays?
Well, give thanks and praise as well. You know, I've just been carrying on with the music, as you know. Sydney's a place where, you know, it's lacking a lot of our music, so it's good to be still living at the art that I love and keeping the music on the front burner all the time, trying to keep it in presence, doing a few gigs around town. It's good to see all the musicians getting together. This brother AFRO Moses, it's great to be with him here at the basement again.
So you've been in Australia a long time now doing the music thing. So how do you think things have changed since when you first got here?
Yeah, there's
in the music industry.
There's a big change. There's a big change. Still, we haven't got a big population here to support our music and to have a big buying capital per se as far as rock and reggae and Afro music goes. But you know, generations are coming, and every time it's changing the whole face of Australia. Before you couldn't see a lot of Afro people around, but now you know there's a bit more presence of Afro people in music and in shopping, and you know there's lots more Afro people here today.
When did you come to appreciate the music of FELA KUTI yourself?
Wow. I started to recognize that fella was a force in music in general. I'm not just saying Afro music, in music in general. Back in the early 70s, because in my first years I left the Caribbean and I went to the UK, which is England, and I stayed there for a while. And yeah, in those years I got to recognize that fella was producing some music that was far advanced of what people were doing at that stage. You know, his music will always live on because he was a man with genius streaks running through him, and he always strived for the best parts and to retain them. And he was a very political man for the right reasons, because Nigeria, as you know, is a country that still needs a lot of right political brains to work it out properly, you know. So
So tell us about the songs that you featured on the new album.
Yeah, I'm featured on a song called Storm Clouds, and the lyrics are written by our keyboard player Danny Kleiner, and yeah, he's a up-budding, coming up, you know, songwriter. I've been writing the last songs that we did for the Stride album. I wrote the songs myself, but this time I've taken on to work with Danny's writing, and yeah, it's fitting me. And I'm doing a bit of Nick's Galbert songs as well. So yeah, it's good. It's
Would
good.
you call it more Afrobeat or reggae, or
Well,
what style would you be
We've
doing?
got a mixture. We've got a mixture of hip hop. We've got a mixture of reggae. We've got a mixture of Afro music inside, and there's lots of top jazz influences because, you know, as you know, Australia, we have most of the guys are born here and they've been educated. Some of them they went to the music conservatory here in Sydney. So you know, what your environment gives you is what you stay with. It tarnishes you. So, but yeah, we have great musicians that will pay a lot of respect to fellas' music. So I know the general public will really appreciate this. Yeah.
Out of all the genres, you've got reggae, jazz, hip hop, Afrobeat. What's your favorite?
Well, I really love reggae. I mean, I grew up as a little kid hearing Calypso and you know, Mento and all of those songs. So they're all family related back to Africa. You know, as we were taken away and we took our music and shaped it and brought it back again and influenced by other things around us. So, you know, we always have to give thanks back to Africa because that's where everything starts from. Mama Africa is the creation of civilization, and we give thanks for that, you know?
You definitely know that.
Yeah.
So the great thing about it is it reaches all corners of the world. It touches people's hearts and moves
Yep.
people's spirits. So we definitely give thanks.
Invisible energy, give thanks. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. All the best for the show. We can't wait to see you perform.
Yeah.
And this is Ras Roni.
More love, more peace, more joy, happiness. Bim! Rastafari. Jah live.